with your first alert forecast.
Pollen count back on the high side once again, but the air quality staying on the good side. Ash, juniper, and grasses are the main pollinator across the area, but I learned today that pollen can be very, very isolated across specific locations. So if you want to know what is actually a pollinator in your area, you should definitely check out the local honey samples for your location because it can drastically change over just a couple of miles. 54 our temperature overnight tonight, 47 for inland areas. Radiational cooling, that means cool air settles down to the ground. Warm air gets stuck over our heads. Sometimes that can lead to fog, but we're not going to have any moisture out there. It's going to lead to calm conditions and will allow us to bottom out to those dew points. 74 to 78 tomorrow, a little bit warmer, the wind out of the south and west, and that is going to help that moisture rise so those dew points climb just a little bit. Set the stage for a little more moisture to play with as a frontal boundary will come in ahead of Friday, so that will be our best chance at rain. Through the day tomorrow, not seeing any kind of precip. We'll see that wind out of the north to start. Should be nice and calm. Some cloud cover here or there, especially late in the day, and you'll see the wind picking up out of the south and west, but only about 10 to 15 miles an hour with the sea breeze. Late in the day, in the early morning hours on Friday, here comes the cold front, but note, nice and dry ahead of that, so this basically is just going to go poof, and yes, that is the technical weather term, poof, as that moisture does work across the panhandle here. Nice and dry will stay that way on Friday. We'll clear the cloud cover out of here by the afternoon hours on Friday. We should see the sunshine across the board. Might pick out a stray shower or storm, which is why I have 10% chance in there, but for the most part should be a dry day. We'll hold on to that northwest wind. We'll even reinforce it on Saturday. That'll bring us cool, dry air once again for our Saturday and our Sunday. So a gorgeous weekend on the way, all thanks to that weak frontal boundary. 72 now, 74 Bluntstown, a little bit warmer in Tallahassee at 77 and 71 in Apalachicola. The radar nice and dry. The only thing you're picking out is the sea breeze line there. That's just dust and insects getting caught in that translation of the wind changing direction from out of the north to out of the south. So right where that happens, you can pick up just enough to pick out a return, and in that case, that's what we're seeing. Talking about the sea, we've got purple flags out there as well as a single red for the rip current risk staying high, dispersed sandbars from the wave action we saw over the weekend and through the day yesterday. We should continue to see that improve, but we also have purple flags thanks to jellyfish. So if you are headed to the beach, make sure you're checking the flags and the conditions before going. Wave height should be about 1 to 2 feet tomorrow. Overall, really nice weather conditions, and it's going to stay that way. See the dry air in control, that's the brown and red over the Gulf. Could continue with that nice weather for our weekend and then even beyond. On social media, I said just take the week off, as you should, because it doesn't get any nicer than this. We will get slightly warm next Monday and Tuesday, but how about that? Another weak frontal boundary coming through on Tuesday to help us knock back down right to the average by the middle of next week. So this is about as nice as it can get. Enjoy it.
So I didn't take a week off then.
Yeah, that's what I just said. We should all be
Tell Tom,
gone.
hey,
Yeah.
Ross told me to take a week off.
Yeah, me too.
See how that goes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks, Ross.